Yo, welcome back to Late Night Chismes.
Hello.
Oh my God.
I'm glad you guys are alive.
Now we are.
Yes.
I mean, my hearing's gone, but
That rain woke me up. I ain't gonna lie, man. Damn. How you guys feeling though? How you guys feeling? That's my favorite line.
Hungry. Real hungry.
Good start there, so.
What is this called again? A mukbang?
Mukbang.
Oh, I said it right. Cool.
it's not like you were practicing 10 minutes ago.
I wasn't for sure.
We got Wendy's, McDonald's, Domino's, Taco Bell.
I love how I didn't say eat, and now it's just fucking this shit up already. Like, it's crazy.
Hey yo, all I see what you said. That's recorded right there. That's recorded right there.
Man, you guys are fucking this shit up, yo. This shit look crazy, man.
I like to support the poverty.
You know, hello.
What?
We are the poverty, bro.
Exactly. I'm supporting us.
This is the first time we ever did this. Why don't we do this on just regular days?
That's a lot of money.
How much?
I don't think.
Then if we all split it up.
Yeah, it was.
I say we wasted like 80 or less.
What's that? Who said that?
What I think we spent
McDonald's
was 20.
was 37.
What the fuck?
I think another
I
reason
thought it was
why.
20.
No,
Alright, fucking
37.
The cheapest one.
Bruh, do you know what we got at McDonald's?
Taco Bell was $50.
Do you know what we
Never
got at
mind.
McDonald's?
Here we go.
3 large fries and 6 McChickens. How the fuck was
The
that
$37?
That's what I said
$37?
when I was driving away. I was like, the fuck was that?
I got 30 nuggets. I got 30 nuggets and 2 medium fries
I
from
blame
Wendy's
Sleepy
for
Joe.
$20.
How about put a slice of pizza on my way?
Sleepy Joe, Sleepy Joe.
Security camera, sorry.
Can never be too safe.
That's
But yeah, what's up with everybody? Anybody heard some?
That's an
Yes.
interesting.
Where else
You guys over here. Whoa, a Burger King out of nowhere?
Yeah, what the fuck?
What's on the table today, man? Like, I mean, not this actually, but like, you know, like topics. Like,
Oh, you mean
like what we
topics.
talked today? I know, we talked about like we want to make this more of a cheeseman thing. So instead of a topic, like a main topic today, we're gonna talk about like stuff that's going on in this world.
That's one of the dangerous places.
Word. But before we get to that, I know we have some drink of the day. What's the happy juice of the day?
To be quite fairly honest, it don't got a name. We could name it tonight.
Hey yo, make a brand. Brand it. Brand it. Brand
It's
it.
the
Brand
Late
Oh.
Night Chismes.
Right. It was just something
Pink
that.
wasabi.
You know, something that we just whipped up, and it is the new Smirnoff Peach Lemonade, just regular vodka, simply lemonade, and grenadine for garnish.
Okay.
Oh, and sweet and sour mix. A little bit of sweet and sour mix.
Sooner or later we'll have like our
I
own.
thought you liked the vodka, Billy.
I love it.
That's a nine.
Sooner or later we're gonna have like a bar table in the back.
I'm not moving.
I just lost 10 pounds. I lost 10 pounds, bro. Like,
And we doing a
Get it all right
mukbang.
back.
Actually, like some of the this is more of an American style mukbang.
Oh my God.
Now I watch them all the time. I don't watch the American ones actually. Let me just say that right now.
The other ones are actual food.
Yeah, this is very American mukbang, to be quite fairly honest. The fast food or the gorging on like they would order like 7 pies of pizza or like a whole bunch of stuff or whatever.
we should definitely try like different
Alright.
The Asian ones, they go out and they'll eat like the 6-pack of noodles by themselves. Like they'll make all 6 packs of noodles and one person will eat that.
Well, I know Fabreeze was talking about that. He definitely wants to do that for not the next one, but like in the continuance of a podcast.
Yeah,
Definitely,
yeah.
we should try that out.
But they do have a lot where like some of them cook their own food. Like they just buy a whole bunch of stuff in bulk, and then they just cook. You know, just like it's like a 6-course meal for 3, and they're just eating it themselves. Like,
That's dope as hell. I know that ramen.
That's good.
I mean, isn't that considered like a Korean barbecue sort of thing? Or not?
oh no,
It's considered a buffet.
yeah.
Put it that way.
Oh shit, you're right. Hot pot?
So,
But they know what to know.
Never again.
so, what's up? What's going on? I'm hungry back there. We forgot about him. Continue with that. I'm just you and your fucking perfect, man.
Like seriously, step away from the mic.
I never heard of please and thank you.
I'm never gonna watch it.
Bruh, it's common courtesy.
Guys, so what the fuck is going on with this world today?
What do you mean?
Mad shit going on. Like, what you got on the table today? Like, what y'all been hearing on the news?
A lot of kids need to be disciplined, raised better.
What's up with that? What you got?
I saw a video recently this week that a substitute teacher was defending herself because all she did was confiscate a phone from a student, and then she started throwing hands at the substitute teacher.
Dude, you need to actually watch this one. Because let me tell you, it was fun, bro.
Nasty.
That it was in Florida. Mind you, it's Florida. But the kid got his he got his Nintendo DS taken away. And he
What?
body slammed the teacher.
A Nintendo DS? What the fuck?
Hey man, he's trying to 100% the game.
Bro.
Doing the same thing.
But what you got about that? Like, what you read about it? Like, obviously, I know what he did, but like,
I'm forgetting where it was, but by law, teachers are meant to defend themselves when being attacked. And
really,
Are human should defend
like,
yes,
that's actually by law though. Like, you can actually like
Yeah,
smack the shit out of a kid.
yeah, because they're defending themselves. Because even on the video, it is caught that the student, she was telling the student, calm down, sit down, all that stuff. And then the student was like overreacting, like, give me my phone, give me my phone. And then she just threw the first hit. And then she's like, I'm gonna defend myself. She smacked her down, brought her down. She was on the ground and held her down on the ground with her face down, not choking her, by the way. No need to look.
She just put a stop at the fight.
Yeah.
What she's supposed to do. Yeah.
But you go ahead.
But yeah. But no, that was it. So, I mean, I don't know what else has happened with her. They're still going through the thing, but by law, right there, teachers are meant to defend themselves in any sort of way if the first throw
Was
is hit.
initiated.
Right, if they were attacked, right.
Mhm.
No, they didn't look for the fight.
But yeah, you know how people always say something. I was like, oh no, she shouldn't have done that to a student and all that stuff. Like, I don't care about the age.
A
Right?
teacher
You're
is
supposed
a
to take the
human,
beating,
like
right?
that's what they said.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
as a
Right.
human being, if
That's
someone
basically
throws,
like saying because you're a teacher, screw your human race.
Right,
It's just messed up.
exactly.
Notice how the ladies they got so
That's why
defensive.
The
I
kid wants to act like a punk.
Sure.
She wants to fuck around. She's gonna find
You
out.
can tell half of them
I
was
keep saying
teachers.
that's why I quit being a teacher.
Mm.
That's why I quit.
I'm not gonna lie. At one point, I thought I was gonna get in a fight. I was a substitute teacher, and I don't know what happened, but I was in a very tough neighborhood, I'd say. Yes, how tough? Orange something.
East Orange?
Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't West Orange, I'll tell you that.
So I was there. I don't know. I was just taking care, watching the kids, all that. I don't know what happened. I think someone said a joke or something, but then one of the students got started getting a little hostile.
Is it YouTube appropriate?
No, it wasn't. Yeah.
No, I'm saying like, is it YouTube appropriate for you to say it?
What do you mean?
The joke.
There was no joke. I don't.
wait.
Dude, this was like 5 years ago. I don't remember that.
Oh, no, because I thought you said it was a joke. And then,
I said someone. I think someone. Said
Oh,
a joke.
okay.
I don't know what initiative, but then one of the students just started getting very aggressive. I was like, hey, yo, hold on, I'm about to.
did they fight out? They fight?
No, nobody fought, but it was starting to get to that point. I was like, all right, I'm gonna distance myself because it was somehow coming towards me. I was like, I'm just watching the students, but like somehow it's coming towards me, this aggression. I was like, all right, hold on, I gotta step
It's
out
like,
here.
what I do?
I know what I do is what I do. But yeah, but my hands were ready. That's all I gotta say. I
My
was
man
like,
was ready to lose his job.
I used to fight my students all the time.
You
But
got
this
stories?
is Jamaica, okay, people, not America.
You got stories?
Different rules. Okay.
yeah,
I
sorry.
ain't telling no story.
You don't have to say names.
It's not YouTube. It's not YouTube appropriate.
Okay, I'll tell one story.
They can't fight her.
Oh yeah, they can't fire me.
You already
I got
quit.
into. It
Altercation.
wasn't a fight. It was like
You hit her?
a verbal
Him.
altercation.
Oh, him.
Of
Oh.
course I did.
That's right. Smack him
It
up.
was a hit. It was a boy. Like I am like for those you can't see me, but I'm short. So these boys be tall. So they think that it's a little teacher, which he knew I was his form teacher for a year. So he knew he shouldn't mess with me. But I guess in the heat of the moment he didn't realize, and
What
I
he got
had
himself
to
into.
give it to him, and he's like.
What did you do, Billy?
Like, what do you think I'm gonna do?
Damn, my wife's aggressive.
No, listen, you're
Oh,
a
no.
child, and you don't relate to me that way.
Andre's
Okay?
a child or the person?
No, the
Oh.
Hey, you talk to me like that.
He knows he shouldn't say.
Wow. But I'm gonna go back to Quanaysha, how she was saying they need to have respect for their elders.
No, it's true.
Why do you think that, Quanaysha?
That's how I was raised. I never disrespected anybody older than me. I still don't.
What an angel.
Me too.
You disrespect me though.
You're
You're younger than me.
You're-
Exactly.
She's half your size, bro.
My man's looking down at her like, why didn't you give me respect?
Buddy did have a lot to say about that one. Your aggression came out. What you got?
But no, seriously, like, plain and simple. She wanted to fuck around. She found out. Plain
Yeah.
and simple. Just because you're a teacher, it doesn't mean like, oh, screw your human rights. No, you should have a right to defend yourself, and not only that, these kids should learn some damn respect.
Yeah, it's a phone.
Agreed.
For God's sake. It's
I
a
would've
phone.
got, I would have got my
Like,
ass
relax.
Yeah.
You know how many times I got my phone taken away?
I would have gotten my ass whooped for my phone being taken away.
Exactly.
Now imagine if I beat the teacher.
Oh my God.
I would not be
You can't
here.
go-
I'll be 6 feet
You
underground.
could-
Let me just say that.
I can't hear.
What happened?
You weren't recording the whole time.
No, like I can't hear any of you.
I didn't turn on my thing.
The what? The recording?
I had for some audio.
So yeah, Courtney, like as you were saying before.
I don't even know.
No, I think we were all raised in that generation where we're supposed to respect our elders, especially our teachers. But for some point, I don't know what's wrong with like the newer parents nowadays. No disrespect.
People are just having kids just to
Younger.
have fucking kids and be like, I have a kid, I have a daughter,
And yet you don't do anything
and
for
you
them.
exactly you don't do shit
Like an
for them.
accessory, like
Exactly, it's just like a toy, just like
I mean,
there's my kid.
It's just
bye.
something to brag about.
Don't
Kinda.
For
stop.
Texas.
What the fuck you about to say?
Stop, Jay. Stop. Stop.
I mean, I just wanted a daughter. It worked out well.
Anyways,
So
If you didn't have a daughter, would you try until you get one?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
excuse me,
yo,
it's my body.
but
Our relationship
I guess.
did a whole U-turn. To be honest, it actually worked. It worked out well. Actually, having the kid. I know that sounds crazy, but having the
I
kid
didn't know where he
actually
was going with that.
worked out really well,
Dying over there.
and it made us happy with each other even more.
Oh, it's spicy.
Yeah.
It's spicy.
Honestly, made us happy with each other even more, and it made us grow on
not-
how to co-parent.
I'm not gonna lie. Actually, that was gonna be one of my hot topics. Hold on. Keep talking. I just need to remember exactly how the line went.
So yeah, U.S. Can you believe that U.S. actually wasted $247 billion last year?
Wait,
On what?
in taxes?
wait, I'm not done with this conversation.
What happened?
Okay, so
I'm not done.
can I got it. So can having a baby save the relationship?
It depends.
Depends on what.
Well, can
what
we
is
say
the
that to the end though?
problem?
Because like I just said something.
Oh,
Wait, no.
All right, but finish what you were saying. That's a good topic. We'll definitely end it with that one.
Okay.
What would you do if it was your children who did that to a teacher?
He could not come home.
Shit.
No, he ain't coming home. He knew that. Once his
We go into his room, we fighting.
hand goes up, he's like, oh my God, my life ended. And he brings it back
I think I would
down.
literally go to school and beat his ass in front of everybody. I don't give a fuck if Dyfus is there.
No, I wouldn't beat his ass.
I would beat his ass.
No. Don't do that. No, hold on. You let them come home. You let them respect themselves. It's like, hey, listen, take a cold shower, relax, all that
Beat him
stuff.
in the shower like
Exactly.
Oh, like something Jay's grandmother
Yes.
did.
Beat
My
him
mama
in
did
the
that to me.
shower.
Guys, we don't beat kids nowadays.
No,
We will that day.
We discipline them by wearing
I'm
them
about to
out.
do what Texas used to do. I'm gonna let them knee
Hello?
in the rice and then let them suffer in there.
Crazy.
That's not just Texas.
I was literally off from the
Oh,
last
yeah, true.
podcast. But
The point.
nah, honestly,
Did you just interrupt something?
no, I was actually talking first. Billy interrupted me. Thank you. So, honestly, I like you said, I would just let them relax, chill, wake them up at 4 a.m. Let's work out, baby. He's gonna drain. He's gonna be done by 6 o'clock, and then he has to go to school.
Yeah.
I don't push him. We'll take it back to the drill sergeant days.
No, yeah, I would not be.
But what you got over there, Billy?
happy.
I forgot.
I knew it.
But, no, I didn't forget. Like the whole point is, if it was my child,
Ooh, boy.
hypothetically,
Our child.
Jamaican ass whooping.
Andre's in the picture too.
sure.
Yo.
Anyway, if it was
I'm gonna take it.
my child, he or she was a girl or a boy? Girl.
Doesn't matter.
If it's a
Whatever.
girl, I'm just gonna be like, don't hit my daughter.
That's you.
Not even.
Actually, that reminds me of like a quick anime scene where the father came home, the mother was about to whoop the daughter's butt, and the father just slowly closed the door.
He didn't want none of that.
He didn't want none of that. He was like, "I'm sorry, my daughter."
She ran to
She
the
had
door
the
too, and
ladle.
he's just holding the door closed, and she's there like,
Only one of us needs to get.
The mother had a ladle. I was like, "Oh hell no!" It was metal. I was like, "Mm."
Nope.
Father knew what was next.
He's about to get hit. So what does he was saying?
First of all, my child would know for sure that if the teacher takes something from you, you sit down and you deal with it. You don't raise your hand, you don't get up, you don't say nothing. That's what they would learn first of all. So it wouldn't have reached that. Well, I'm hoping, because sometimes we can talk about say my child wouldn't do this, my child wouldn't do that.
They end up doing it.
And they end up
Your
doing it,
child.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But hopefully, what I can teach my child or children is listen, you don't. Worse, I was a teacher, you're crazy. Like, I know these stuff, so I'm going to teach my kids, like, that's a line you never ever. Listen, I'm the youngest in my family. Youngest, I'm the last one, I'm the baby, I'm the spoiled one. And I don't disrespect my brothers or sisters. I don't really curse words because I'm a Christian, but I don't curse at them. Even if I'm angry, I was taught that they're older, you respect what they say, you do. And even at this age as an adult, none of us do that to each other. So obviously something was instilled in me.
Bruh.
What are you doing?
Just eat the damn pizza.
word.
Just
the
a
pepperoni.
single goddamn pepperoni.
Keep going. Keep going. Billy.
Got your little grubs.
He wants
all over
that meat.
But continue.
I'm done.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah, but definitely something that hopefully our kids.
Our
You
kids
said
will know. They will know.
Oh,
No,
but also, sorry. People are having kids younger. That's the thing. They haven't reached the age of maturity to even teach their kids certain things because they're not mature
When I
enough.
was in high
They're
school,
stupid.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
when I was in high school,
Story
there was
time.
a student, middle school, 6th grade,
Was like,
pregnant.
what?
Yeah.
That's
well,
crazy.
that's not crazy. That happened.
No, yeah, it's crazy.
It happened.
At that age,
But it's crazy to think about
no,
it.
it's
Yeah.
crazy, but it happens. It's just the society. Like, you're so used to it. It's like, oh, it's not like, oh my god, no more.
I
It's
thought,
like,
I thought it was gonna be crazy as the time when I knew a girl. She was pregnant in elementary school.
That's insane.
Yeah, I made that up. I just wanted to. I just wanted.
No, I
to share.
literally just said that.
You just said middle school.
Well, elementary. You gotta think about it. Nowadays, with elementary is like K through 8.
Is it?
Yeah, like
I think
my
they
school.
cut out
Middle schools.
good portion of the
Middle schools are just like
you gotta tell me age. I don't know why you.
Oh yeah, she goes through a different.
6th grade. What was 6th grade be
6th
like?
grade.
10, 11, 12 around there?
Yeah,
around
6th
there.
grade. Yeah, 6th grade.
11 or
okay.
12.
No, when you say K, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
Yeah,
kindergarten
yeah.
through 8th grade. That's what I was
Okay.
saying. K through 8. My bad. But like my school was K through 8, so it's like that was elementary school, K through 8.
Oh, gotcha.
Middle school is like for like
9th grade.
no offense, Courtney, but like I was saying,
Wait, what was happening?
What? No,
Excuse
repeat
me?
yourself, man. What?
you got the voice. Wow.
Can I have a
I wasn't
pepperoni?
paying attention.
He just said sorry
Not-
when he said middle school. I was like, what?
You ain't never getting that.
Middle schools.
Let's
You
move
only see
on.
them in Caucasian areas.
Oh,
That's why.
Can I get a pepperoni slice?
Oh, it's the only one left.
Do you want a pepperoni or you want a slice?
just throw it at him.
The slice, please. Tell me you want the whole pizza.
After
Slap me
your
with it.
taco fiasco back there, we're not throwing.
First of all, it was never on camera, and I apologize. And I
That
cleaned up
slice was
myself.
discombobulated, bro.
So
What?
$247 billion in 1 year.
For what?
You know we're
Wait,
you know we're actually in the like
That's
America,
what the U.S.
like,
spent
the
on
US.
taxes, I think.
Yeah.
on no taxpayer money,
Taxpayer money. There we go.
On what?
war and stuff. You know,
Oh,
you,
war.
No, it's America.
like don't get me wrong.
Well,
I understand that we're I get that we're like a leading country. I get that
Since when?
supporting.
We haven't been a leading country in like since after World War II.
No, in terms of war, you mean.
Oh,
In terms of war, obviously we're like a leading country.
damn, again,
What else?
Political.
Ukraine,
Yeah, I guess.
helping out Ukraine. I understand all that stuff, but it's like, dude, like we basically pay for their war. Like it's crazy as it sounds. Like I saw millions and billions of dollars just feeding off of them, while we only pay. While we
You
only
could have done
pay.
a little bit more romantic.
While literally we only pay like people $600 for the stimulus checks.
Yeah.
Like that's ridiculous. But that's how much money we wasted. We were already in the trillions in debt. Now we're like 1.5 trillion. Like we're into
Who are we in debt to?
ourselves.
Yeah,
the fuck?
It's to the U.S. people, literally.
If Rothschild wasn't getting in my way,
Literally ourselves, bro. Like you see why your income tax don't come faster than it used to.
Fact.
Like it's crazy how much money. What do you guys think about that?
I'm
though?
not surprised. It's the U.S. That's what you guys are known for.
Exactly. We're here to help everybody else, but it's like you don't see these other countries helping out.
you know,
they
what?
can't even help themselves.
That's what we need to start
That's
doing
what I'm-
first.
You know,
And-
that was actually a thing before World War II. I hate to interrupt whoever was about to talk. Beforehand, I believe it was Woodrow Wilson. I forgot what president it was during World War II.
You lost me there.
Either way, quick history buff.
Good
After
president.
after World War One, there was a law passed due to the presidency saying that we will no longer get involved with any sovereign nations with whatever's happening. World War II started coming in.
Sleepy Joe.
Alive.
Sleepy Joe. You don't even.
It's a
I get
lie.
what you're saying. Like it's
It's a
USA.
lie,
They say
basically.
something and then they promise something else. That's why I had to stop you there. But like Sleepy Joe, come on, man. Let's do better, bro. Let's focus on our people.
Come on, bro. Wake
He's
up.
sleeping right now. What you mean?
But the whole point is,
Stop
though,
drinking about your ice cream, bro.
the whole point is, though, you have to maintain that you are the top.
dog.
Yeah, you have to maintain it. You can't let it go because the whole thing is, don't think that the U.S. is coming to help you with the war without you making promises.
Hey, yo, that's some nice oil you got right there. What's going on right there?
So, I'm gonna hold you out real quick. I was looking up the U.S. debt right now.
What do we got?
$31 trillion.
See, that's what I mean, bro. It's crazy. We were at 1.5, bro.
Jesus.
Well, I remember us being in like 8 billion. Not
Yeah,
even.
that's
I was
crazy.
like, yo.
What was that?
It's crazy, bro.
Damn. 1.5 trillion?
And we wasted 247 billion last year.
Nah.
That's wild.
War is expensive.
Well, you know, we on the New York side, but New York actually has the most millionaires. This is
they
a dirty
do?
ass city. I'm sorry to say. Like, I'm gonna be honest
What
with
city?
you.
What city? What city?
New York City.
Oh yeah.
They
know
have
what?
the most billionaires, bro.
Fuck
It's a
New York.
it doesn't make any sense, bro. It honestly doesn't make any fucking sense.
I was like, damn, you said that, and we got someone who lived in New York for quite some time.
Right, used to.
But to the real topic, did you guys hear about the black kid that actually went to the wrong door?
I heard
It
about
actually happened in her old neighborhood where she
No,
lived.
no.
No?
No.
No?
She said, don't get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted. That's not what I was saying.
Now you gotta explain yourself.
Oh shit, then I understood wrong. Don't pay
Yeah.
attention to me.
No, I was telling you that I understood it because his mom was saying basically he went to the wrong house because like where I lived, the street and place,
Oh, right.
people get confused. It's the same numbers. The only difference is one is place
And one is street.
and one is street, and that's what he got mixed up with. So I totally get like I'm best friends with the person who lived. I live on place, they live on street, and I'm best friends with them because their mail come to my house and my mail go to their house. So we became friends. That's the only difference. The word place and the word street. So I understood how we got it wrong. That's what I was saying.
Oh,
place
I
look the
misunderstood.
same?
That's my
Huh?
bad. my
Like, do
bad.
both buildings look the same?
Yeah,
Most
it's
buildings.
it's a
Most buildings.
It's
I'm
a
not too familiar with
neighborhood,
the area,
and
so.
all the houses look. There's like slight differences,
Right,
but
color, or like
yeah.
maybe like one has extra windows. and
Yeah,
one
or
doesn't.
something like
But
that.
it's kind of the
There's
same structure.
thing.
You ever been to
Same
like a
thing.
cul-de-sac?
That's New
The
York.
house
No,
is
no,
just
that's
a-
why I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
which
and it's
yeah.
I didn't even know it existed outside of Queens because people complain constantly about this in Queens. It's the same numbers except one is street, you can have one name place, one name street, one name avenue on the same like
Three
what
blocks.
is this, what is this, what is this? You're
I
like,
get a
why?
lot of complaints about that
Yeah.
from people I call in like customer service.
Yeah,
And they go
'cause-
like, "Wow, why is this address?" I'm like, "Is the wrong address? No, it's not court. It's street."
exactly.
I'm like, "Oh, okay. Don't worry. I'll change it for you." But like
Exactly.
that happens a lot.
So I was saying I could relate to how he got it wrong because trust me, it's confusing. Even to the mailman, he comes there every day, and he's confused. FedEx, all of them get it confused all the time.
So what's the full story about that?
So he was supposed to pick up his twin brothers from this sleepover, but the mom said, "Listen, you know, black people, we don't make our kids sleep everywhere. Like, you stay over, and at this time, you're going to come home." So that's what she said. Like, you can go, but you're not sleeping over. You come home at this time. So she said to him, "Go and pick up your brothers." He went. He forgot his phone. He's a very brilliant student. He's not a phone. I'm on my phone all the time. So he forgot his phone. He knew the address, but he got the streets mixed up. I don't know exactly if it was street, place, court, whatever.
Yeah.
But he got it mixed up. So he went to the wrong address to pick up his brothers. Now, when he was outside, he expected them to come out and greet him. But he was out there and he didn't see them coming, so he was wondering what's wrong. So he went up to the door and rang the bell. And this man came out with his gun and shot him in the head. And then when he was on the ground, he shot him in the shoulder.
So he didn't even ask.
He didn't even say, "Why are you here?" He didn't even have to open his door. He could have said, "Who is there? You have the wrong house." He would have walked away.
But that's why children are fucked up, because adults are messed up. You know what I mean? Like, a decent human being be like, "Oh, what do you need? What's wrong?" No, he just automatically just shot
Shoot
him.
first, ask questions
Yeah,
later.
shoot.
It-
He didn't
No,
even
was this a-
ask.
I'm not even saying based on his skin color. I'm
this
just
a racial
saying
thing
just
or,
in
like, same
general.
race?
Like,
They're saying it's racial because they're saying if it was a white kid, he probably wouldn't have shot him.
Okay, so it was a white man.
It was a white man and black kid.
Okay.
He's so small. He looks like a geek.
he was so innocent.
Yeah, he looks like a geek. You could never think, looking at him, you could never think he's there to rob you. He's so small and geek looking. You
Yeah.
could never in your
And
right mind.
What
think-
robber rings the door?
Doorbell.
Exactly.
To what? To get you out and then wrangle with you? You're out on the street. Someone is bound to see you. In New York, everybody walks everywhere.
I think
F driving. You
Didn't
can't even
they-
find parking in New York.
Then they also say they're throwing the age factor for this old
Yeah,
man.
he's 84 years old. Well, he can pull a trigger and shoot someone in the head. He's sensible. That's my opinion.
And the
That's
fact-
just my
No offense,
my
but-
opinion. That's my.
what made
opinion.
him think to even bring the gun to the door? Like,
I don't
what?
know.
Do you bring the gun to
maybe
the door
because
for the mailman?
maybe because he saw
For the
him
FedEx
standing
guy?
outside. Like he was like, oh, he was outside the entire time, and then he came up and rang my doorbell. Again, sir. So if he's just standing on the street, just because he's standing on the street and he ring your doorbell, he's here to rob you. He's here to take
I
something.
He
don't
would
know.
just
Is-
came in from the first.
Right,
From the
like
start.
No, but okay, don't want to go away from this story, but there's another story about this girl, and this is white on white. So people are just crazy. She was going to pick up her friend, and I think this is the story. She was a little drunk because they all come from parties and stuff, and she was going to pick up her friend. Drove in the wrong driveway, realized it was the wrong driveway, trying to back up. The person came out of the house, shot her dead. 20 years old. Someone's backing out of your driveway, you shot them for what reason?
right, I could have been making a U-turn.
Yeah, what reason would you
K-turn.
come out and shoot someone for backing up out of your driveway? It's not like they're coming in, charging in. She was backing up because she's like, oh, I'm in the wrong. And these places, they look all the same. When you're in a neighborhood, you're like, which one? You know how I used to mark my house? There's a big ass blue house in front of mine. And I used to say, oh, the blue house, so I live opposite. That's what I took to Mark. The houses are the same. People get confused. Like, you get out of your house and shoot someone for driving up your driveway trying to back out. Like, come on.
This is why I approve gun laws.
Oh my
Somebody
God.
shoot at me, I got my gun out.
She didn't even realize
you're right.
she's being shot at.
Right.
She's trying to back up.
I mean, isn't it illegal to be driving in and doing U-turns out of someone's driveway?
In a way, yes. Oh my
way,
God,
Yeah,
you're so
but
pussy.
So Andres, that's punishable by gunshot.
I'm just
Punishable by
I'm just throwing
gunshot.
that out there.
So if someone drives up in your driveway, Andres,
Hey, if
For real.
if I knew someone who had a gun, I'm like, okay. But I'm not justifying the thing. I'm just
not a
asking.
shootout,
I'm just
bro.
asking. This ain't the Wild Wild West. I'm just asking that in general. Isn't that thing? Isn't that a rule?
Dispute that they're
technically-
invading your property.
Yeah.
Even if they don't mean it. But we've all done that.
That's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
gonna shoot them.
that's not that's
The
not a
first
reason to
thing-
shoot them. They're
yeah.
not threatening you. They're in their car.
Yeah, of course.
And they're backing up.
Up.
Like you can see the car is moving backwards. If it
she
was
came
moving
out,
forward, charging to the
yeah,
house, okay,
then-
fair.
Or backing
Defend
up
your
into
property.
the house.
Yeah.
Fair, but
Then we
again,
got a problem.
Shit, I
Now
did
fix
that.
my garage.
Shit, I did that to my neighbor who I used to live in front. I go into his driveway. He's like looking out the window, like doing this, like, bye.
So you've done it yourself.
Hell yeah.
Made eye contact with the homeowner and everything.
He was Colombian too. I'm like, I don't care.
Reminds me of the time that my dad and I almost got the cops called on us because we went on Facebook Market and we were gonna buy like this kitchen cabinet, whatever you want to call it, to hold the plates. So we showed up at the house and like Billy said, I think we went to place instead of court or something like that. So we show up, we knock on the door, and this white guy comes out. And of course he sees two Hispanic guys and another Hispanic guy. Like, hey, we're here to pick up the thing. He's like, no, you got the wrong house. And I was like, oh, I said not so and so so. And I just see him like grab the door like this. I know they can't see it, but he just like a firm grip on the door. He's like, no, you have the wrong house. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Well, can you tell me where this is? And then I just see him like reaching for his phone. I was like, fuck, he's gonna call the cops. He thinks that we're gonna rob him. So then we get back in the car, and I'm trying to contact the person on Facebook Marketplace, and I peek at the window, and I just see him put like the cards, like looking at me, getting ready to call. And you see the moving truck next to me, and like, I'm not gonna rob you. I got the wrong door. But then that just scared me. The story. So I was like, wow, what if I got shot? Because I went to pick up something from Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
I love Facebook Marketplace. Just so we all know. It's
Oh my god, I never realized that because Jay always be saying, "Yo, I got this good deal right here."
And he's always sending me there.
Oh my God.
Word. I ain't lying.
Are you complaining that she's spending your money?
He
Our
spends his
good
own
deal.
money.
If it's a good deal, that's different.
I'm sorry. I come home 80% of the time. There's something new in the house, so don't blame me.
For the house.
Quanaysha's the Amazon packages.
Jay's an enabler.
So, guys.
Toxico.
So, actually, that guy, or the kid, actually, the family did a GoFundMe, and in 3 days, actually raised up to $3.2 million.
Yeah.
Nice,
Good.
nice.
Yeah.
Definitely. Hey, that's what I'm saying. It sounds good, but it's bad at the same time. It's like you lose your son, but you get rich. You know what I mean? Like, it's
No, he's
okay.
alive. He's alive.
Oh, he's alive?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Sorry.
So he
I
get-
forgot that part.
Let's go. That's a
It
come up.
was.
Gunshot to the head, homeboy
Yeah,
made it.
it's a miracle. Like,
man rich.
seriously.
My man was blessed by God. Fuck being rich.
You should put the GoFundMe in the bio
Shit,
below.
I wish I got
Just
shot in
saying.
the head.
And plus, I don't think y'all.
Not a lot of people survived that, Jay.
No,
Yeah.
like actually surviving.
Speaking of GoFundMes,
he
if you guys want to see our
survived.
channel grow more, you just hit us up in our GoFundMe. Hit us in our
Like,
Patreon.
subscribe, GoFundMe. Thank.
Hit us in our Patreon for exclusive stuff, maybe more cringy, more R-rated stuff.
More mukbangs.
Start our own merch soon.
Yeah.
We should start.
But yeah,
I've been.
he's alive and everything. He went home. He's walking. He's talking. He's interacting. He's doing like for now. He's doing good. And the doctors are like, we don't get it.
So no
But
disability, no nothing wrong with
Nothing.
his brain,
Right now, for now,
Yeah.
at this moment, there's nothing, and no one gets it. No one can explain it. He has like bullet fragments. It's still in his brain. I guess it shattered or
So what happened
something.
to the
So
old guy?
that can. I don't know. He was arrested. That's what I heard after the fact, and people are complaining because they're like, if it was the other race, he wouldn't sleep at home. But he slept in his bed and was fine until they're like, oh, maybe we should get him. And that's when they arrested him. I don't know if he's been charged. I didn't watch anymore.
Most likely.
So that's where it is. But he's okay.
$200,000 bond.
Like a bail bond.
The kid's great, which
It's crazy because I'll be seeing people rob people, and it'd be like $1 million bond, only $200,000.
Yeah.
No, not 200. 200,000.
Yeah, 200,000, nothing.
Yeah, it should be.
No, like honestly, that sounds a lot, but that's really nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, we
Compared
don't know
to
if he can afford
again,
it.
that was attempted murder. You know, feel me?
Yeah.
That should be at least like $1 million.
He literally went
And
straight for the
this
head.
is a brilliant kid.
No, not even just for
So-
the headshot. He was already down, and he decided to shoot him
shot
again in the
Yeah.
shoulder. I'm like, what?
Oh yeah, that was aggravated.
That was deliberate.
It was, yeah. The first shot you would say it was an accident, but no, you went and shot him
No.
a
It's
second
still-
time.
He was getting
No,
back up from
no,
that
that-
shot wound.
That was some pure psychopath shit. You just wanted an excuse.
Yeah.
and maybe something's wrong with the older guy, but at the end of the day, it's wrong.
Ain't nothing wrong with
And
that.
I hope nobody takes offense to
He ain't do it
what
before. I
we're
don't
saying,
believe
but that wasn't right to the kid. That wasn't fair to the child who was just trying to get his siblings home.
16 years old. He has his whole future ahead of
I
him.
bet you he'll
Like-
never forget his cell phone again.
But he's
Fuck
not.
that, I ain't gonna go
he's
get my
not-
siblings
he's
no more.
not that. Yeah, probably he's
Shit,
scared
I'm about
to go
to
get
get
Mom,
the-
you
siblings.
going?
Yeah, and she probably scared to send him anywhere now because I mean, obviously he's sheltered. Obviously, because if it was a kid from the ghetto, they would probably not go up to the door for or something. But he's like innocently just goes up to the door and ring the bell. Like as a black kid in that neighborhood, obviously. So he's it seems like he's a little bit sheltered, not knowing like you are a black kid. Like you need to learn some things. Like it's obvious he's kind of, in my opinion, I don't really know them. In my opinion,
Yes.
Everyone's
opinion.
No, that's definitely true.
You're proving a point because, like Quanaysha said, you want to raise your kids the right way. So the mother must have raised him to be polite, knock on the door,
Yeah,
ring the doorbell.
exactly.
He wasn't expecting to get shot.
Yeah.
And that's where it's like, what's the right way? You know what I mean?
Teach
Like,
them to be tough.
is it right to teach your kids to be like respectful? Or is it right to teach your kids to defend themselves or be assholes because then maybe people won't attack them like that? You know what I mean? I don't know.
I think you have to find a balance. I don't think there's
a
solid
balance.
answer for that.
No, not to be disrespectful. It's like you have to teach your child the
Common sense.
yes, not even common sense. What's happening right now? You gotta be aware.
But even a fucking doorbell could get you shot.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
doorbell.
Yeah.
Listen,
Ding dong.
My cousin.
Ding dong ditch didn't get me shot.
My cousin was
Bitch,
chilling
the
in
fuck?
front of his grandma's house. The police stopped him, and then they threatened him, and they gave him a ticket, $300 ticket,
What?
just
what?
because he's chilling in front of his grandmother's house and he's black.
Wow.
You like that?
You got
Not to be like Andres, but that's actually a law now. It's crazy that it is. It's
No
not
loitering in front of the
Yeah, that's actually if you're
Even if
loitering.
you live there?
Well, he has to show proof that he was living there. Did he show proof?
He showed
Hold on
proof.
a
He
second.
Oh,
said,
then he
"This
could
is my
fight-
grandma's house."
he
He
could
went
fight
inside.
that.
He went
Yeah,
inside.
you can
Nah,
fight
if he's
that.
on the lease, then he could fight that.
No,
but-
no, no. He went to court and he won.
Oh yeah, yeah, he
Yeah.
could, he could
Okay.
fight that, but I won't say. But that is a law now. Apparently,
What up,
it's some
Courtney?
shit.
What up?
There's a law to prevent you from being a stupid kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Actually,
Wait, what?
Right by
A
you,
stoop kid,
Jay.
like to be someone who
Sit on
sits
the
outside,
Oh,
Yeah, literally.
out
yeah.
of your house.
Oh,
That's
I've
crazy.
never heard of that.
It's crazy that they do that.
The Columbia place right here across the street. When we were walking, I don't know if you paid attention, but there were kids just chilling on that guy's front door. He was like, "You guys better leave, or I'm gonna call the cops on you." And the kids were like, "Well, we can't sit here." He's like, "No, you can't. It's my property." So yeah, if somebody's just sitting in your property without your permission, yeah, you can call the cops on you.
I mean, I
Well,
would.
that's
I
different.
wouldn't want some
Yeah, that's
kids
different.
just
His
sitting on my
grandma's
property.
house.
No, yeah. If cops are passing by and you're just sitting in front of property, they can actually ticket you without a question. Yeah, obviously you can fight it just like any other ticket. You can fight, you can win it, but they can still be the dickhead.
That's the thing, though.
I'm taking you.
As a parent, you gotta, because as a parent, some parents don't know that.
Right.
And your kids be chilling outside your door. Probably they're not even old enough to have an ID. And the cops are passing by and be like, they're just kids. So you as a parent, you gotta be aware of these stuff, and you gotta tell your kids like, listen, you can't be doing this. You can't be doing. You gotta be smart about this. You're this kind of race, so you don't do this. While this kind of race can do this. You have to be
you
on
could-
top of it.
Yeah, you could be on top of your kid, but you can't be like, oh, the rest of the kids are doing this, and sometimes they just fall in line with that, which is unfortunate. I mean, you could teach them well enough, but you know,
You teach your child not to buckle under pressure.
Yeah,
That's
but they're
it.
gonna do it
Be your own
regardless.
self. If you want to do it,
Honestly,
you do it by yourself.
My way of listen, I curse in front of my
Sorry.
son call me a
sound
bad,
loud and passionate.
call me a bad parent, whatever. I don't care. But
You're a bad parent.
Oh my god.
But you don't.
Kidding.
You guys know you never hear Xander curse.
Yeah, no.
You never hear Xander curse. I can curse up a storm like a firefighter. You guys will never hear him curse.
Oh my god, I wonder if he is.
You guys will never hear him curse.
Oh,
But
yo.
that's all discipline.
Actually,
It's
I
all
remember. I didn't mean to interrupt. Remember how we were watching The Last of Us, and he was actually sitting down watching Ellie curse up a goddamn storm, and Xander was like, "Why is she cursing? It's because she's a bad child.
Bad job.
She's a bad child. She'll be like a whoop later." And I saw that too, Courtney.
Word.
But honestly,
The fish I saw it.
you gotta expose kids.
Yeah, you
To
can't
reality.
shelter them. You can't.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not gonna
gotta-
shelter none
yeah.
of my kids. Yeah, you're right. Like you gotta expose them.
I don't think
Street smart.
I don't think the mom was even like. I don't even think she would. Think
doesn't matter
anything
how
like
good.
that would ever
Eventually,
happen
the
to a
outside is
little.
going
No, but,
to
like-
affect your kid.
Yeah.
Fine,
No, but
like-
the last thing you're gonna think and teach your kid is like, "Hey, yo, be careful when you're ringing the doorbell because you're about to get shot."
Yeah, it doesn't matter how good
We'll
you
ring
are.
the doorbell.
Yeah.
It's like
Shit happens.
for example, like
I don't think
Mormons.
she would ever think that would happen.
Not to go into too much
Probably
religion.
she told him, "Don't run from the cops and
Yeah.
don't like if they stop you, be respectful, put your hood down and don't argue." Like probably she told him those things, but not ring the doorbell and you'll be shot. Like
Well,
that's
she
not-
taught him how to be respectful, but like Jay said, you gotta be street smart. You can't be like everybody's nice as long as you're polite. Everybody's
Right.
nice as
No.
long as you're
It's like again,
It's
not
the
to get into
neighborhood he's
religion, but
from,
like
though,
it's like
I
Mormons,
think.
for example. Mormons, you do missionaries that they send you out anywhere. Like I don't know if you guys heard about like a few months ago. It's like there were Mormons in like Haiti, in the streets of Haiti over here. You know, talking about Jesus and all that, going door to door every day. But like they're in like the hood of Haiti, and you know how it is with a third world country. You know how it is. So it's like Jesus is not gonna protect you all the time. You know what I mean? Like you as much as you pray and everything, he's not physically there putting a shield on you.
I'm gonna disagree. You can't. I don't like the wording. Like
Well,
you can't
the
say
wording-
Jesus not gonna protect you all the time. Be smart. God expects you to be smart, not because you're stupid. Mean that he go, oh, you're just stupid, so I'm gonna put my shield over you. No, he gave you a brain. Be smart.
Use
That's
it.
it.
Yeah.
Utilize your brain.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't think that we should. Well, not we, but them. They should send kids that are like 18-year-old,
18,
19-year-olds out there in that area.
They should
They
think
have no
about-
phones. You can't. There's no communications and nothing. What was it like? 9 Mormons that actually got hostage
I was telling him
Actually,
today.
because about
like
that.
some places I ain't going because
Oh yeah, you were.
they will kidnap you, whatever, ask for ransom, blah blah blah. Like there are some places I will not go. There are some countries I will not go. And no offense to those countries, but I want to live. I want to die. I want to be kidnapped and
You wanna go to
people
Mexico?
asking for like millions of money, and I'm like,
Like I watch a lot.
Sir.
You talk about Cancun?
Yeah, Cancun, we
Really?
out.
Like I watch
At
a lot
one point,
of
they were trying to
TikToks.
drug you.
Nah,
Hey.
this is
Oh, hello.
Oh, my
yeah, she
fault.
talking.
Hi.
Be
No,
louder,
go on. Go on. What?
Louder.
Shut up.
Louder.
Was that
What
loud
happened?
enough for
See,
you?
now the attention's on you. You can talk now.
No, I'm waiting for him to continue.
No. The camera's on you.
No,
What are you talking
now,
about?
now I forgot. Go
Ladies
on.
first. Ladies first.
I forgot already. Go.
What are you talking about? I didn't say nothing.
Jesus Christ.
Do not take the Lord's name in vain.
Oh,
Now you French?
It's cheese and rice, bro.
That's what Q sounded like now.
You gonna eat that fry?
So did you forget?
over there.
Pass me that French fry.
Nah, but getting back to the,
Yeah, this thing is cold.
you don't know an area, so why would you go there? Like when I went to DR with Chris, there was one area that I think her cousin or whoever said it. They were like, "Yeah, this is a ghetto area," and we went back there for a club. So I told her, I was like, "Baby, anxiety's boosting. I don't trust this area at all. I'm in a different country.
Yeah.
I was born
honestly.
and raised in Patterson. I'm on edge right now."
Hey yo,
Where was
the
that?
first time I see shoes hanging from a street light, I'm leaving.
It's not even that. It was like
It's not,
yo,
it's not,
this
it's not,
spot
it's
is
Where-
shady.
That shit all over Patterson shoes.
Where we saw that
Honestly.
concert, that guy.
That concert, that guy.
Wow,
Yeah,
so
the
specific.
second to last day.
Second to last day concert, the guy.
It was sunny.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, we went. I think we saw Luis Vargas.
Yeah.
And it was a little bit sketchy, and like they have people who walk around.
In Downy's eyes, it was not a little bit sketchy.
It's
In my eyes, it was like, yo,
Listen.
I want to get out of here as soon as possible.
It was. It kind of reminded me of Patterson a little bit at night by some clubs or whatever. But yeah, it was in an area where you're just like you don't really like carry a lot of stuff on you or whatever, and you just walk where you gotta go.
Yeah, they even
don't
told
talk
me
to
not.
nobody.
They even told me not to wear anything fancy.
Don't wear
I
no
was like,
nothing
"Alright,
fancy.
I
Just
know
walk where you
we
gotta
going."
go. Don't talk to nobody. Just keep it pushing.
Don't even have your phone out, bro.
Nah, not even that. Not even
Put that shit in your
would
boxers.
Go out, when we would go out, I would literally I would hide my phone before I walked out of my grandma's house.
Yeah, put your phone in
Never.
your boxers. 'Cause they will rob you.
I
I
remember her cousin. She's the string purse. Mm-hmm. Like, yo, wrap that shit around you. don't let that shit hang on the one shoulder. Nah, wrap it around you because that shit
like
easy
body
to
it.
swipe.
Mm-hmm.
In Jamaica, there's this place downtown. But we were going to watch the fireworks. It was New Year's. And I am from Jamaica, and my God. I was like so
She was looking left and
nervous,
right.
like, oh my God. I was like this is ghetto. But it's the only place you can see the fireworks. And I'll be looking like
Can't wait to
sights.
visit.
No, I'm not taking you there. No, I'll take you there during the daytime.
Oh,
But this was night. I'll be looking from side to side. Like you don't even know where my phone is, but it's on me. But you don't even know where it is, and you don't bring your wallet. You don't bring a purse. You don't bring nothing.
Yeah.
And you just keep your hands to yourself, and you walk straight. And if anybody like, hey, or whatever,
keep pushing.
you don't even blink. You just keep walking straight
exactly.
and hold your head straight because trust me.
You talk to one, 20 comes
Oh
out.
my God.
What?
That's how it
And
is.
I'm from the country, okay? I'm from that. I'm not a tourist or anything.
Yeah.
And I keep my head straight, like you don't even look. But that's the nighttime in that section.
Yeah.
During the daytime, yeah, they'll rob you and stuff. You got to be smart, but it's not as bad, you know.
Yeah, you gotta definitely be careful with two guys on the bike too. That's the
Oh
Usually
God!
the sign.
Yo, that every time I saw that in Colombia, I was like, oh shit. That's the one thing
gonna
you
be
gotta,
us.
Yeah, nah, you got to be careful when that.
these third world
yeah.
countries, man. They're wild. You gotta be careful though.
Yeah.
That's why when I go out there, I don't try to be fancy. I just regular.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
regular.
Well, there's no need to be styling because that style about to get you killed.
Where like
On a lie.
who am I styling? Like who I'm looking hella fresh for it. Third world country people. Like what do they care?
It's
They just care
for
about
them
what I
to
got.
know that I have money on me.
Exactly,
Like, nah,
like,
bro, fuck out of here.
I'm
I'm gonna
good.
look like you.
Research
good.
place.
Blending.
Like research
Huh?
place.
Blending.
Blending. That's
Yeah, research where you're going. And
I
Find
like
somebody.
while we were in DR, I tried to speak as much Spanish as humanly possible
Oh yeah.
because a lot and again, don't get me wrong, like a lot of my family kept speaking English, but it was just like it makes you sound like you're not from here. It makes you sound very touristy. You're in the area and you're like, oh my gosh, let's get this and let's get that and blah blah. And this
It
is
makes
the
you
third.
makes you a target, right?
It kind of
You-
does. Like at the end of the day, obviously, when we go like to my grandma's town, it's
Baby.
a small town. See?
You want to tell them about the cops?
The cop story. Oh. Okay.
I'm invested now.
Okay, so while we were in DR for vacation, what ended up happening was I don't know if we were going out to eat. We were going out somewhere, and we had two cars because there was a lot of us. So we were like 11 or so. So we ended up having two cars. 6 of us were in one car, and I think four or 3 of us were in another car. So we're driving down the street or whatever. We're gonna meet my uncle up. He's like not ready yet or whatever. So we were gonna meet him. And what ended up happening is for some unknown reason, there was a lot of traffic down the street. I don't know why. And then there was in DR, a lot of the cop cars are cop like trucks, because again, it's a lot of terrain there. There's not a lot of paved streets. You know, to the main roads, it's the only paved streets. The rest of it is at your own
were
risk.
in the campo.
Right, at your own risk. So there was a cop truck coming down the street or whatever, and we passed and we went or whatever. And I don't know if it was maybe the car that my mom had bought a car and my sisters were using it. I don't know if it was the way the car was, if it was about the tints, but DR is hot, so every car has tints, so I can't even say it was that. But we go and they, like 4 or 5 of them hop out of this truck. Again, I don't know how they all fit, but 4 or 5 of them hopped out of this trunk and ran to the other car behind us. So my sister's driving and she's like, hello, and then they all get out and they start searching everybody. They start searching Ross, one of my cousin's boyfriends. They're like, oh, where's your wallet? Like, show me your blah, blah. They said on the third, what's inside your purse? Show me your purse. And this and on the third. And we obviously got out of the car. One of my cousins got out of the car and started recording just in case. Like, she had her phone on her like this and she had it recording. So she got out of the car or whatever. And my sister's like, oh, they just stopped us. And this, that. Again, she's speaking English. So like, oh, they just stopped us, blah, 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 it's not third. So we called one of my mother's friends who lives in DR. And we're like, yo, they stopped the car. Like, what's going on? This,
La Jefa.
We
That's
call her
her
La
name.
Jefa. So we call La Jefa and she's there like, no, don't let them search the car. Don't let them go in your car. Don't get out of the car. Don't do nothing until I get there. And then we call, and then another person's on the phone with my uncle like, yo, they stopped us. Like, we don't know what to do. They have the other car stopped. And we're just sitting here on the corner waiting and this and the third. They're trying to look into the car. And they're like, nah, brah, bet. Don't do nothing. Don't let them do nothing. If they ask you to get out of the car, that's all you do. Don't let them go in the car. Don't let them touch nothing in the car. And that's what we did. They get there, and my uncle's wife, who's from there, her son did the military training and was in the military. So she's like, so where's your sergeant? And they're mad quiet. And she's like, why aren't you talking now? Y'all want to sit here and ambush them and like have them look through all their stuff or whatever. Like, oh, we're just doing a check. You know, we're just checking and blah, blah, blah. She's like, but why? For what?
She was like, I know what you're looking for.
Exactly. She's
The
like,
almighty American dollar.
she's like, but for what? What were you checking for? And they're like, oh, we're just doing a check on the street and da-da-da-da. And she's like, but why'd you have to check their car? What were you checking for? Who told you to start checking up and down the street? And then they're mad, oh, Ming Ming. And then they're mad quiet and they don't know, oh, well, it's okay, whatever. You guys are good to go. This, that, and the third, blah, blah, this, that, and the third. Even the cops be shady in other countries.
Yeah, they are. You have to be.
Biggest cop.
You have to be. Yeah.
That actually happened to me though. That what the hell? I got a little mess over here.
I didn't know if I could reach.
Ah, you good, you good.
I thought the food coma hit you already.
That actually happened to me before. When I was in DR last time, it was a while back now. But it was like 6 years ago when I was in DR. I haven't been in my country.
Oh, yeah, flex that story.
He said flex that story. So there's a little thing about me out there. It's different. So I was out there with my cousins. We all went out there for a family trip, like full family trip, like all my aunts and stuff like that. And we were just having fun. You know, my cousin out there, he's not the best guy. He actually got arrested up here, and he got transported back down to DR. So we bailed him out at the same time out there, and then I was chilling with him. Not the best. So they knew who he was. Yeah. They knew the type of guy he is. You know, okay, he's familiar face, always in jail. And we were crossing the big highway because we went into the campo, and we was coming back down. They follow us. At least like 6 trucks pulled through. I'm like, all right.
Again, they
cool.
own trucks. They don't own cars out there.
They popped up on us, and I was like, what's going on? He was like, nah, just relax. They hear from me, I bet. I was like, so his name is Jeffrey. So it was like, Jeffrey was good, you know? Right. I was like, oh, man. He was like, what you do, bro? I was like, nothing. I don't got anything on me this time, so it doesn't matter. I was like, this time. I was like, yo.
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
So then, so he was just chilling. I was like, nah, you know, saying his thing. It was like, nah, I'm not doing anything. Like, why y'all being nosy, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. And it's like, it was just like, oh, we need your IDs. You know, they checking through the motorcycles that we all have. This and that. Then they went through all the IDs. My brother doesn't have the same name as me. But then when they got to my ID, that's when everything just stopped. They just looked at me. They looked up. What's your last name? Said my last name. Yo, I'm sorry. This and that. Blah, 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 blah. I was like, what happened? Please, don't tell your father. Don't tell your father. Here's everything, bro. I'm so sorry. Blah, blah, blah. The reason why is because my dad is actually a Supreme Court prosecutor out there. So, so they were shitting their self after that. They were shitting their self with that. So, it's crazy. It's crazy, like that. They go through people's stuff, and especially with tourist people, they don't care if you're Dominican or anything, or black, Spanish, whatever it is you want to call it. They'll pull you over just because they know that you have some American in you. Mm-hmm. That's crazy though. It's crazy.
Yeah, man, they can sense that shit.
It's crazy. It's like a spider sense, bro. Mm-hmm.
Did you guys hear about Florida though? Again?
No, I actually haven't.
Wait, what?
Oh fuck! So Florida actually passed a bill for the death penalty.
Oh yeah, for what?
Huh?
On sexual abusers.
Hell yes.
What do you guys think about that?
Hell yeah, bro. Say it.
I
say
thought it
it.
was pedophilia. Pedophiles.
What's a pedophile?
Is there specifics to it?
Word, is there just specific or is there sex offenders?
Child sex abuser.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Hell yeah, brother.
Sorry.
Good.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
You done it. You get it.
Yeah, sorry,
First of all,
but if you do
they don't
anything
get
like that,
treated
you're the worst
nicely
person
in
ever.
jail. If anybody in jail finds out what they in there for, they don't get
So
treated nicely to
with
begin
that,
with.
actually, you're surprising with that. They actually split them.
Bastards.
Don't,
Yeah.
they'll be being or
Because-
But that's what I'm saying. Like they're not treated very nice.
so they
in
actually
jail
have their own
themselves.
facility where like all the child abusers be at. Because
They split them
in
up.
America we oversee a lot of things, and it's like, oh, it's just that he has a mental issue.
Oh, their own
Blah,
little
blah,
community.
you know.
How nice.
We can bond. No, I'm kidding.
Yo.
All right.
What do you
We're
guys
gonna
on?
have this conversation. Hang on.
First,
More beverage. More beverage.
I was gonna say it was a few years ago. I was watching the news for like Colombia and all that stuff. It was in El Campo and all that stuff. This man, he was sexually abusing his daughters throughout the years. All three of his daughters when they were young and all that stuff, up to the point. And then the village found out about it. But you know what they did? They thought he was they thought he was possessed with demons and he was sick and all that stuff. So they just trenched him through the dirt, through the town and all that stuff. And then they hung him upside down with his feet right there. They had him upside down to like bring out the demons out of him and all this
Shake
stuff.
the demon out of him.
Yeah. But I'm looking at that. I'm like, bro, if they had me like that, I'd be doing like crunches and shit, going up and down. I'm like, fucking, take him out. What are you doing?
Hey, not third world country, his dick would have been cut off.
Shit, dude. The first thing I saw that, I was like, there's no goddamn way they're doing this.
Like literally,
I'm sorry. What did you
should have been fully cut off.
I agree.
Well,
Well,
how
the-
brutal can we talk in the podcast? Because there is one case that I read about. I watched it a while ago.
Refrain from saying the word that rhymes with grape.
Okay.
Okay.
There was a grown adult that
You got
practiced
this.
martial arts, and he did stuff with kids that he was.
Oh,
thank you.
So when they
You're
found
an
out,
idiot. I'm sorry, Mauricio.
I saw it too.
For a second, I was gonna give her a hit, like take out the G.
I was trying to keep the straight face.
I didn't realize. Quanaysha didn't realize. I was too focused on.
That's just soon to be nurse. I don't think I want to have that.
Yo, if I see her, if I see her next to my bedside, I pray to God.
Stuff like that. From my point of view, I just see her go like, and it's an imaginary light bulb just hit.
We should put that. We should edit that in.
Oh man, but keep going, Fabreeze.
Anyways,
I apologize.
martial artist. He did stuff with his kids. When they found out he went to jail, and like Chris said, when they find out that you're into kids and you do stuff to kids back home, they took advantage of him. They didn't unalive him, but they gave him the same treatment that he gave the kids.
Was this a Brazilian guy?
I can't remember if it was Colombia or Brazil.
It was
But-
I
but
think
they
it was
took a
Brazilian
picture
there.
of him and his pants from the back.
It was like 30 guys.
Yeah, so he had
Yeah.
brown stains in the back behind him, which is feces and blood mixed together from the treatment that he got from all the guys. So, I mean, he wasn't unalive, but he didn't get any better treatment either.
I mean,
But he got what he deserved.
he got his medicines.
As my mama always says, karma always has a way of coming back around.
That is
Dirty
very
guys
true.
were in line waiting for that karma. So.
I don't know what's going on in this country, but they're trying to like, I wouldn't say legalize it, but they're trying to make it like it's the norm. I don't know.
Oh
what's
yeah,
going on.
I identify as a 6-year-old, so I can go into the little girl's bathroom. To
But
like no,
no,
you're
no,
just
no.
No.
Just
Like they actually have a flag now. That's for pedophilia.
Oh my lands.
no.
I'm not trying to go into deep, and we're not going to go there, but I'm just mentioning that it's trying to become a norm nowadays, even though it's really out there. But for some reason, they're not overstating it. Hey, yo, this is a sexuality. It's like, that ain't a sexuality. You were sick.
There was one point in Twitter where there was like a whole group of pedophiles, and they all said they made the flag. We're part of LGBT. That's what they said, and they said we have a mental health. I don't know, bro. You're just sick.
You just need money, bro.
Oh,
You're just
Yeah,
sick.
you're
You're trying to
mentally
get
sick.
approved to it, and you're nasty.
I remember watching.
You're nasty.
Because they were like, well, the LGBT, they're like, gays weren't accepted, now they are. You know, transvestites weren't accepted, now they are. He's like, pedophilia is not accepted now, but eventually it will be. So we're just the warriors pushing through until that gets accepted by everyone else. We're part of the community, just
By
like everybody
Atlanta.
else. Like, how do you go home and say that to yourself?
No, but the thing
That's,
is,
that's like basically
No.
saying serial killers aren't accepted
Yes,
today.
exactly.
But they will be one
day.
day. One day, serial killers will just be like you and me.
They're just setting the foundation.
I mean, did you see how some people were reacting to the Jeffrey Dahmer series? It's like, oh my god, Jeffrey Dahmer's so hot. I was like, the man is eating someone. What you mean? This is based on true story, and you think
Yes,
he's like he's
yes.
thick. I'm like, what?
I'm pretty sure they're just associating the actor who plays Jeffrey Dahmer in the series, not the actual human that he's portraying.
I don't know. Some people are sick though.
Yeah.
There
Some
are
people
some
are
sick
fucking
people
weird.
out there.
They're weird.
But back to what?
Sorry.
No,
No, I'm
you,
sorry.
You first. I interrupted you.
No, I was about to say, isn't there, I don't know who it is, but isn't there somebody who literally has a Jeffrey Dahmer tattoo?
Stop.
What?
No, I think so.
I
believe
right?
it though.
If you go on Reddit, you'll probably find someone.
Donnie, find out.
I'm on it right now.
I know you are.
No, but going back to
Cue the SVU.
going back to Fabreeze and how he was saying, like, you're saying this and you're out there, and I'm just applying that because I've seen clips and they're literally out in the news and they're asking these questions to them and they're like out saying it out loud. I'm like, why aren't they getting arrested right there? That's literally footage right there saying that they want to be doing this.
How do they still have a job?
It's not only saying it; they have to like have evidence that you did it. You can say anything you want.
Shit,
Yeah,
they're
that's
listening
the
to our phones right now. You don't think they could just murk us right now? What you mean?
They can no, but in that case, you have to have evidence and
True.
stuff like that
She's
to
right on that,
arrest.
yeah.
You're
Yeah.
like people can say anything they want, but it's the action that gets you in,
Yeah.
in prison.
And
And that's why-
I'm so sorry.
you're good.
No, go.
Don't do this to me, Courtney.
Yeah,
Courtney, don't do this to me.
Everyone
it
interrupted.
was a girl who has a tat on her thigh.
Been confirmed.
It's
Crazy.
of the actual Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Want to get empty.
Listen, that thing, I'm not surprised by
The
that.
thing,
Like,
exactly.
people who like serial killers have fans when they're in prison. People,
Yeah, it was
write
like
them,
that.
and-
Like, what's that guy named that
No.
that killed his kids and wife? I know what I'm talking about, right? Girls were going crazy over that guy, bro. Girls were going crazy.
Ted Bundy? No.
Let's
I'm
just say the
sorry. I
name.
don't know I don't know them.
Find that out.
But
He
he
killed
has
his
fans
2 daughters
too.
and his pregnant wife. Find that out real quick.
Ted Bundy has had because he.
I was
did.
watching
They were like,
his series the other day. I was
girls
like,
were going crazy over
They
him.
had Zac Efron doing a Ted Bundy. That he was
He's so
portraying.
innocent.
Yes.
Nah, I know about one where some TikTok guy killed a mom and her daughter.
Oh, I heard
And
about
just
that.
because he was cute as shit. They
Yeah.
were like, nah, the girls went crazy and like, nah, get him out. He don't belong there. Oh, like, bro, he killed people.
That's crazy.
And his fault too, because he was reckless driving.
No, this is a little off topic, but that's like. So I've been seeing a couple TikToks. I don't know why it keeps popping up on my news feed, but
Psycho.
shut up.
What you be searching for?
The
Show us your
people
web
are
history.
showing like videos of like people in vans just watching them, and then they will go out. They would come home and the van will pull up on them, and then they would see like one person. They saw the husband walk out the garage and the van just drove away.
Oh, I
like
seen that.
immediately.
Yes.
Like, as
August
soon as they-
13, 2018. The Watts family.
There you go.
What the hell?
That's actually a true
Yes.
story. Watch
it
it.
really?
There's a
Big documentary. Both of you
big
guys.
documentary.
Where is
Anybody that
You
haven't
don't
watched
have to
it,
tell
Netflix.
me to watch
Netflix
it. I
or
will
Netflix?
watch it.
Netflix.
She loves
Watch
her.
it.
Great,
She
great.
loves us,
Well,
yeah.
I shouldn't say great story, but the way they
True
explain
life.
everything
Yeah.
was crazy.
I watched it in like
He
one
killed
day.
his. He
It was
literally
really good.
he literally was a happy man. Was cheating on his wife. Wife came back from vacation. Didn't find the kids. Both kids dead. They were throwing in
You're telling
in
me
the
the whole
oil.
thing I'm not
Yeah,
watching
yeah, yeah, stop.
No, it's a documentary.
no,
The way
really watch it.
It's a true story. So it's just like
Yeah.
killed the kids. The way that he murdered the kids. I'm not telling you. At the end, you'll watch it. And he killed his pregnant wife
Man.
But it's okay because he
and
was-
covered up and acted like he was
What?
crying on the news.
But the women are like, oh, it's okay though. He's good looking.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not his fault.
Girls were going crazy over it. He had literally lots of fucking letters sent to him.
Pause. Is that guy you're talking about with the girls go crazy, Chris Watts?
Yes,
Yes.
the Watts family.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard about that. one.
Christopher
I think
Christopher
I've
Lee
actually
Watts.
heard of it.
We can watch it later.
I heard about it.
The Watts family.
At this time?
What hour?
But yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can't even
I'm
watch
just-
no
It's
more.
not late.
No, but
we fine.
before we go into the next topic or anything, I just want to say I mean, they keep bringing up these serial killers. They bring them all this stuff and all that stuff. They bring them back because you remember the killer, but you never remember the victims. That's what makes it a problem.
Well,
you remember their
that's what
numbers
makes it
and all
sad.
that.
The thing about it is, if you actually ask the victims, like, can we bring this story up, it would be fine. But some of these producers, they don't ask, and they have to relive that, and then everyone's talking about it constantly, and
Literally.
then someone's gonna call you and say, "Did you know that?" And did you? And then everyone's talking about, and you like, if it was your family, you have to relive it.
And they
I know it's
take.
interesting.
I'm sorry,
They
but like,
find people that look exactly like
Like
the killers,
them,
and it's just like you're
yeah.
literally seeing that
Exactly.
person all over again.
what makes you want to play that? Like, especially like for the Watts.
for the money?
It's like
It's money, yeah.
it's like
money.
dude, that
And
guy
it's
that guy was so
interesting and
sick. Like he
everyone's
killed
in
his
it.
pregnant wife and killed his 3-year-old and 4-year-old daughter. Like
You saw the footage?
What?
That shit was sick.
nasty sick.
He had
No.
he had no emotion in his
No
face.
emotion.
It's
He
like he
literally
wasn't
went like
there.
it was like
I
a normal
watch
ass
after
day,
this.
and he was like, "Oh, my wife gone."
I prefer
He
if
was
they
so calm
do
about
like do it in a, how do I say this? Like trying to, I don't want to say documentary because it's still classified as documentary, but without the actors. Like 2020, they don't have actors. Like you're just seeing clips here and there and the talking and pictures or whatever. Instead of actors actually acting it out, that's a little bit different than you're just following the story and getting the clips and whatever. That's a little easing into it. But when you have actual people who looks like the actual people, you see people on TV or someone say, "Damn, that actually looked like your cousin," and your cousin died, and you're like, "Damn, like." That's so messed up, you know?
Yeah.
I know it's interesting and stuff, and I love true crime, don't get me wrong. I watch it, I'm dedicated. But seriously, it's
Lifetime.
like,
Bro, that shit pretty
It-
interesting.
Wow.
Lifetime.
I know.
Yeah,
but like,
it's-
every time on my
I used to be a
Instagram feed, it's
Lifetime
like
fan, but I'm not
when
no
your girl's
more.
sitting
Like,
down watching
crime
true
took me
crimes.
over.
When your girl's watching true crimes,
We're gonna have
and
to
it's
watch that.
Like,
my
trust
God.
me,
True crime is
True crime.
you don't want to do me
I
wrong.
used to be on Investigation Discovery.
I am
a
still.
Yes.
I still am.
So we're letting the
I
girls
am still-
do their own
And now you know
podcast.
why they're
I
psycho.
am.
I know I'm psycho. I'm okay with that.
I remember one time my grandma spoiled a fucking episode, man. I forget what show it was. But she's like, "Oh yeah, so and so." And we're like,
What I found out recently that you know the SVU,
Yeah.
the special student I think in,
Yeah.
Olivia Benson, the character is the
Fuck are we talking
longest
about?
played character.
"Yes."
So that
bro, we
female,
gonna watch
she's
that
played
fight later?
24
Word.
seasons.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Of being just Olivia Benson.
Yeah.
24
Love her.
This
24
woman,
seasons?
24 seasons she was on
Love her.
SVU.
I think this is when the
girl
boys just get up and walk away.
I hate to interrupt right here, so let us know down in the comments if you just want the girls to talk about true crime investigation
it'll be
for one
so-
episode in the podcast. Let us know down in the
I
comments,
will study
please.
for 2
Please
weeks
let us
straight.
know.
Let me take it further.
But I will end it right there and just say I just looked it up. You know how many times they made a movie about goddamn Jeffrey Dahmer? At least 6, and then 2 series.
Yeah,
I'm like, they milked the hell out of these serial killers. I'm like, we get it right there, but they just keep
Like,
bringing it back.
it's like a new generation. I've never heard of it. That was my first time. So
Because
it's
that
like
money's there.
new generation need to know or whatever they're thinking. But go back to SVU.
No, Jeff.
Just a point of
Jay.
information. Just a point of information. Just because I watch so many true crime,
Right.
some of those episodes are
Yes,
really
yes.
based on like
Yes.
true crime.
So-
They always put this is fictional, blah blah blah, and I'm sitting there like, yeah,
Is it
right.
fictional?
I watch true crime.
So how do you guys feel?
We'll continue this later.
Yes,
no,
yes,
yes,
that's
If
a
I
hot
ever go
topic.
How do you
missing,
guys-
I did not disappear randomly. Just know that.
All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna hit into like 2 more questions that I wanted to definitely talk about real quick, and then I got a big topic for you guys that Andre spoiled. The house. Remember we were talking about this actually recently through the podcast. The house actually finally approved athletic trans girls not to be in.
Oh, you mean the White House?
Yeah, they actually approved it.
Why'd you just keep saying the house?
No, it's not the White House though. It's
It's not the actual White House
yeah,
that they do.
House.
The House.
The House of
the House of Representatives.
Yes.
It's okay,
Yes,
actors.
bro.
First of all,
It's
say
okay.
the goddamn thing.
The guy that was over here like, actually, this law.
Exactly. He doesn't even know
But the
where
people that
laws
makes the
are
law,
Hey yo, I just hear about it, so I don't get
but the
caught.
people that makes the law, he didn't know where they at.
Where they
Okay.
at.
Who are those
There
people?
is the Senate groups,
It's the type
and
of
then
guy
the
who
House.
thinks the president makes the law.
Yeah, the president don't know nothing.
So they finally banned trans women to actually play in sports like the
Women's
Olympics
Yeah.
for women. So that's actually to me that's actually really good. I
I-
don't know how you guys feel about that, but I really do.
No, I talk too much.
Ironically, I saw a TikTok today of a UFC fight. It was like a woman fighting a trans woman, and she won. Like the woman actually won, but
Oh, shit, okay.
I didn't know about that. That they canceled it.
I think that they should have like if you're gonna do that, you should like put them in the division where like a trans woman fights another trans woman.
I agree.
Technically, they wouldn't
That's
be included. That's kind of like what they're arguing.
But they can be in the same contract. Like they'll have a trans woman. Like it's but you got to think about it like this: there is UFC women, there is UFC men, same UFC, but they're it's like another
Yeah.
division.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
No,
They
but then
should
they
have
will.
their
Then they
own.
would feel like they're being excluded because I'm like, oh, we're not being with the actual women.
Yeah.
But I know that's a hard topic to talk about. But I'm sorry, but that's not fair.
It's not fair.
Not
Really,
fair.
it's not.
I think they
It's like
should.
putting a woman with a man.
They should.
UFC
It's
fight,
the
that's
same.
not-
Like you don't put. No, I can't say that.
What?
No, I can't say that.
All I
Take
can
it back.
all I can say is you could dress it up, you could put it on a wig, you can snap it off or like tuck it in, but at the end of the day, it's still a full grown man.
It's
I like that.
Oh, I was tucking
it's
it.
yeah. They should like. It's not about being inclusive, in my opinion. It's you should have your own thing. It's not
But
like
first of all,
we're not gonna recognize
I'm gonna have it right
you.
there. There's disability Olympics. There's Olympics
Oh my
for the
God.
disabled.
Okay, you said it. I
But
wasn't
it's a
gonna
true,
say that.
But it's a true event. It is a
It
true
is,
event.
and you can't put them with
the actual
other
abled.
people.
Yeah.
You have to split it up because based on whatever, you have to put them in groups. It's not like we're like no one's gonna watch the sport no more.
Yeah.
Or you're just in another world. It's all sports, but you have your own category, and then all things are equal right there.
Yeah.
All
And the
bets
competitors are all
bets
based off
definitely
yeah.
on because I was like I watched the clip and the with the school and the girl, it was a volleyball team and there was one transgender and one smack of the ball and the girl was unconscious. Never in sports like had no one knew what to do because they're like we've never experienced it. I mean flat out unconscious, had to be rushed to the hospital because they thought she was dead. I don't even know what happened after that because I didn't follow up. I don't follow up certain things because I tend to get upset or whatever, so I don't follow up. But everyone was talking about it and be like, if it was like someone else hit the ball, it wouldn't have traveled at the velocity it would have, and so it wouldn't be that
severe. Like
yeah.
maybe her nose would have broken and she had
Yeah.
or like she had a
or she's
nosebleed or something.
disoriented or
Yeah,
something, and she has
but
to
like-
sit down on the sidelines until the game is over. But she
'Cause
was
that's
flat
happened,
out.
you know.
So, in my opinion, it's still a sport that that people will watch. You're not. It's not going to be taken away from you, or you're not banned from it. You just have your own special spot.
Yeah,
Everyone
that's all
has
it
their
is.
own special category, so yours will be your own special category, still included, of course. And people will watch because one thing, when people are dedicated to a certain sport, once they see what they want to see and get out of it, they will watch it. But when it's getting unfair, people are like, this is, they're like weary of it and be like, I can't watch this. This is like, whatever. But if you have your own category, in my opinion, if you have your own category, people will watch. Of course they will. They love the sport. It doesn't matter who you are. In my opinion, everyone got quiet. I ain't saying nothing more.
No, it was a good story. Yeah, I got zoned in.
Sorry, I was
What do you guys think of like what is average American to you? Like how much you make in a year?
Don't put me down like that.
Don't do that.
For the average
Can you repeat that again?
Like
Average
the average
American
salary?
like for you to live comfortably. What do you think it is?
Oh, to live
It depends
comfortably.
on where you
Comfortably
live.
isn't normal. Like
It depends on where you live.
oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about our area.
Oh, I don't know nothing about Jersey.
She a New Yorker girl.
New York, New Jersey, tri-state, baby, tri-state.
They got Mac quiet.
Live
I'm trying to
comfortably.
think. I'm
gonna
think.
say
I don't
live
know if-
comfortably would mean you. It depends. Do I rent? Do I own? What do I do?
It doesn't matter. Just a salary. Just give me a
Do
salary.
whatever you want.
A salary where you think you're just comfortable. Like right now, we're comfortable, but like a salary that you think that you will have not that much problems as you think you have now.
More money you make, the more you want.
I'm also
Okay,
sure.
I'm gonna say between 75 and 80.
I was gonna say
That's
like
hard.
7. I was gonna say like 65, 70.
Okay.
60 barely makes.
I
was gonna say between like 45 and 60.
Man, sit down.
Bro,
What
you
you
got a
got
woman
for
to
me,
take care of.
Yeah, you have kids and a wife. Why they?
Now
I
you
only
know.
care
How
about
about you,
myself.
To live comfortably and not worry. 75.
How much you think, Chris?
I'm in between the 70 to 80.
How about you, Fabreeze?
He ain't trying.
Just pick a number.
Just pick a number.
What did you pick, Dave?
75.
76.
Screw you.
As crazy as it sounds, New York tri-state area, it's actually 78.
Oh,
That's
okay.
Oh.
That's crazy though. So you gotta make $80,000, and how much is that about? Like you're talking about a good like $38 an hour.
I need to rethink my life.
$38 an hour, literally, just to freaking live normal. It's crazy as it sounds. What was it like? What was it like 5-6 years ago? It was like 50,000. 50,000. You feel accomplished. You're like, yo, I got a career, 50K.
Right.
I'm chilling. Now it's like you're bare minimum again. Now
Right.
it's crazy.
Hey, yo, why you working that basic fucking amount? Like,
Andres, I don't know what you're gonna be saving, man. You gonna be, you gotta work on the
honestly,
amount, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I spaced out.
he's like, all I heard was salary. All right.
But that used to be middle class. What you just
Yeah.
said, to be honest, that really used to be middle class.
yeah.
I think that's where I was going, but honestly, I don't know where we were
Middle
going
class
with
is
this.
basically 80K now. That's
Yeah.
Should be
ridiculous.
fighting it. She had
Ridiculous. One more thing I wanted to say. Oh my god, man, we talked a lot today. I'm not gonna lie.
You want to end it?
No. Two things. Florida governor actually wants is threatening the state to actually build a prison next to Disney World.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's in a fight with Disney,
Oh, jokes
but he
aside.
ain't gonna win.
No, is that
he
a
ain't
joke?
gonna win. He's in a fight with Disney.
Russia actually bombed their own city by mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Well done.
It's called friendly
Well
fire.
done.
What
Well
did you say,
done.
Fabrizio?
No, I didn't know that was real. I thought that was a meme.
No, it's actually real. No, it
How did
is.
they mess that up?
Which one, the bombing or the?
But they're on the same level.
So when
Fabrice, they were in the same. They were in the
It was-
same chat, and they were asking, "Yo, can we?
So-
is it friendly fire right now?"
so the city was like it's like right next to the border, and like the guy that had the missile dropped it by mistake.
Wasn't it on a jet
Nobody
fighter?
died, but three people were injured.
My bad.
What happened?
It was on a jet fighter, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. Tell us.
Definitely winning the war. Definitely winning the war. They're the winning
You
team,
really-
people.
I like that. Is
You
it
really
friendly
think it's a
fire? Let
meme?
me check.
R. Kelly. R. Kelly actually filed an appeal for
He's
the
still
sexual
irrelevant?
abuse. Yeah, it's crazy. isn't it?
Bro.
Yes, and the last thing before we get into the main topic is that this one it
The
annoys
main
me
topic
because
for the next one, I think.
it annoys me because like a hacker was ordered to pay Nintendo 30% of his
I
salary
saw that.
for the rest of his life. First of all, as a hacker, I thought you go to jail for hacking. I thought it was a
Yeah.
thing. And second of all, how do you have a salary for the rest of your life? Like, like what?
I've known there
Why?
have been cases where
$14.5 million.
Why should he pay them? What's the story
Because
behind it?
he hacked Nintendo, and
So
well,
he
Nintendo
stole
said
money from them? Is
no.
that what it was?
He hacked the Switch. Basically, he hacked it to like you can put more games into it without actually paying it. So he was pirating this shit, and he was like, "Oh, let me." I guess he like.
Oh, so he
there's-
jailbreaked his Switch.
Yeah, like everyone else
Oh.
does.
Yeah, y'all give a
But I guess
He
he's like,
jailbreaked it, but he like
he was like the main programmer.
Yeah, like
for
he
jailbreak.
He had the
Oh.
dev, like he made the dev jailbreak
For everybody else.
and sent it out for everybody else,
Oh.
Yep.
and he made mad money off of it. So now
He made a profit off of the jailbreak software.
I know.
So he's supposed to give them 30% of that.
And enemies of El Chapo were fed
Yeah.
unalive and alive to tigers.
What?
Yo.
Crazy.
For real?
And
Chicken nugget.
Nate Diaz, the MMA fighter, choke slammed somebody yeah, alive.
Wait, what?
He choke slammed somebody, MMA fighter, live on TV. So
Wait.
Choke
crazy.
somebody?
And this was all within
Choke
the
slam,
week.
choke
yeah,
slam.
all this week. It's crazy.
This whole week. That's what's been happening this whole week. God damn, we're chaotic.
I gotta watch the news more, man. There's a lot of
There's just
Why
so
don't
much.
watch
Subscribe to like a
news.
news
Honestly.
feed on Twitter or something.
Am I the only one that gets a little more and more concerned every time? Like, man,
All I gotta say, Thanos was right.
I'm about to
Should've
tap
snapped
into
that.
my fuck, I forgot what I was saying.
She had a brain fart.
It was the
Ah,
she
I'm
had
about-
a brain.
I'm about to tap into my roots in England. What the hell?
Just gotta check it out.
Don't worry, they're up there running naked.
What?
like the guinea pigs.
So
Wink, wink.
I guess we didn't eat all this, man. I wasn't gonna eat all this anyway. But bring up the topic, Andres. I'm gonna let you bring this one up.
Yeah. So I got a hot take. I mean, I don't know if we're editing that out or just keeping it in or leaving it be. But my hot take is having a baby. Can having a baby save a relationship?
Oh,
This
question.
was a quick one because the only reason why I say it's a quick one because right now only me and Quanaysha has a kid.
Yes.
So we can definitely explain that. But I do want to hear you guys' input first, and I'll just end it.
No.
No.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna say it depends
Depends on what.
On what?
on the situation. There's not like one thing fix all. Like it depends on the situation. What is the situation that you think a child is gonna fix it?
Then give me an example.
What's going on? Like, my God.
Now she's like, I gotta rake my brain.
Why did I
Gotta give a
even say
scenario.
anything? Okay, so
I got
you
your
said
back.
flat out no, right?
Uh-huh.
Now if say
It's so hard to come up with scenarios.
I got you.
But why
This
no?
like-
My
no.
question is why,
Why
no?
no?
Well,
Yeah.
because I do have a scenario. Okay.
Okay.
If Courtney and I are in a relationship and we're struggling, whatever the reason we may be, if we force a baby to maybe it'll bring us close together, it's just forcing it at that point.
No,
we
you-
shouldn't bring a baby because maybe maybe we'll bond again. Maybe we'll be closer.
no,
together.
that's why I
Yeah.
said maybe though. You can't
What if it
generally
was an
say
accident?
oh you
So,
can't
wait.
generally say oh for whatever reason. It has to be specific. What is the reason? What if she's struggling to have a baby for years or whatever, and she's at her breaking point or whatever, like that term that you think that
Do you have something, Chris, real quick? No, Downy.
like, it depends. That's all.
So it definitely does depend.
Yeah, it depends.
It depends if that's where the situation comes in where you have to learn. I put not learn. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that it all depends because you could either try to become a better person or not. At that point, yes, it's not always just putting a baby and forcing it. It could be a baby by mistake at the end of the day. You know what I mean? But now you have to sit there and now it's like, do I keep fighting with her? Do I keep arguing, or do I become a man?
Yeah.
Do I honestly become a man,
scenario.
change my life? Maybe if I change, maybe she will love me more. Maybe I will become a better man and in this situation. I might be a great dad, but I could be a shitty boyfriend. What if I become that great boyfriend and become that great dad together? Sometimes all it takes is just for people to change.
It matures people sometimes.
Definitely
maybe-
matures people.
Maybe that baby, because you have to be mature to have a baby.
Some people.
Then some people, maybe if you mature, then it will fix the problem. Not just the guy, the girl. Maybe she's out partying and you don't like that. Maybe that'll settle her down.
You would
and
definitely-
you're gonna like that.
You would definitely learn what a
Some
woman
people-
goes through
Some people don't learn. Some people have the baby
Exactly.
put it
Some
down
people-
and
some people
be
don't learn.
right
because they
back.
don't try to change. You know what I mean?
No, 'cause
they
that's
just
what
want the
they
baby, but they don't want the girl. It
But
comes.
I have a situation.
It comes with both packages.
Yeah, I agree with what Jay's saying. Like, I have this friend who smokes a lot. Smokes. Oh my God. And his girlfriend is like, I need you to stop smoking. Like, this, not only for me, but for yourself. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. And I don't know if she thought, but she got pregnant. And the day the baby was born, he stopped smoking. Like, he never even put a cigarette to his mouth again. Totally fixed the relationship. Different from what she was like, I can't even believe he's the same man I was cursing with for years to stop smoking.
Sometimes that,
so
that little
that's
human.
like one little thing. But you have other cases where, like, I know people plan for babies. Like, some men are like this, sorry, but some men don't find women attractive after they have a kid. And even though they are planning to have the kid with you all this time, once you become pregnant, sorry.
The female instinct.
Yeah, sorry.
So
it's
with
how
that,
I am.
it's because they want a kid.
They do.
They
but
don't care
then
about the relationship. It's the kid.
Huh.
Yeah, well,
that reminds me of someone.
It's the kid.
Yeah,
they just
it's
want
just-
the thing. They
it's
just
the
want to be
baby.
that dad. They was like, oh, I can actually get a girl pregnant.
even that dad.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna.
but I'm like, you
Where is he?
you're an ass because you gonna plan your life with someone. She messed up her body. Probably she wasn't even thinking, I want a kid, but you're in this together. And she's like, oh, you really want it. And if we're in this together and you're planning together. And then when it's happened, you're like, I'm out.
Yeah.
And it's solely because of the fact that,
Like, I don't want to raise a kid on my own. What
But
you
that's
mean
where you work
out?
as a team, because at the end of the day, it's like.
No, but if he
Don't
says
get me
he's
wrong.
out, what
No,
you
yeah,
gonna
of course. That's where you work as a team. That's where you have to change at the end of the day. Quanaysha, she looked like a whale.
Hey,
I'm gonna be honest with you. She
a
looked
very
like,
cute whale.
She looked like a whale.
baby whale.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm straight honest to her. She looked like a whale. Nobody's gonna be happy about it. Nobody's gonna feel like,
damn.
the baby blew her up. She went from 120 pounds to like 154. That's a big difference for a person that's short.
I was a little chunky.
You know what I mean? But what did I do? I kept her motivated. I kept her happy. That's when PPD was kicking in. But I kept her.
Coffee and lemon.
What? PPD. You got to learn that. Can I get something? Ladies.
Come on, you
can I
got
get that?
Postpartum depression.
Thank you.
So you have to definitely learn that. Don't get me wrong. I'll give you a guidebook when you have a
Depression.
I
baby.
told
Just
him
take some
about
Xanax.
this last.
So
I told you about
it
this.
kicks in for girls. You know what I mean? That's where you're the motivator. Remember how she was your motivator? Now you're the motivator for her. You pick her up. You tell her, let's go to the gym together. Let's push up on
I ain't
it.
gonna
Let's go. Let's do weight loss training.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I said I'm not going to the gym. I'm not stuttering.
Actually,
Did I stutter?
Quanaysha didn't actually want to go to the gym because of that. So what we did?
The only reason
We did
why-
home workout.
The only
We did
reason
home
why I
remedy.
would go
That's
to
all
the
that's
gym
what I
is
wanna do.
because it helps.
Home remedy, coffee
Yeah,
with lemon,
like-
stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Going to the gym when you're pregnant is a good idea. It helps.
You know what's funny?
Honestly.
But you could do
That's
it at
the only
home.
reason why I would.
But you could definitely do it at
go, but
home,
I
though.
don't know.
You can definitely still do it at home.
too. Then
Yeah,
they
what's
have
funny
pregnancy
enough?
yoga. You don't
You know
have
what's
to
funny enough? She was
work
staring
out.
at me in the bathroom. It's like, if I do get pregnant, you have to stand here and help me up off the toilet. And I was
Yeah. Sometimes you have to wipe
Yes,
her.
that's why I was telling
Sometimes you
you.
have to wipe her butt, bro.
Yeah,
You got to shave her.
yeah.
Sounds crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
listen, I'm gonna see belly in front of me. How I'm gonna see?
First of all, putting on
shit.
putting on shoes.
Dude, I tell you right now, bro, before she have a baby, you better shave her because it ain't pretty down there. It's not shit.
I thought, like, we should do that.
It's called
let
the
the
nature
guys
should be
carry the belly.
explored.
Let's do that. You did the cramps.
we get a
Let's
fake
do the
belly?
and y'all.
The belly's big
Oh, it's watermelon season.
That's why I was thinking. I was like, we could get little baby watermelons and just tape them shit.
Yeah,
Yo,
definitely do that.
it's the most funniest thing because they just wobble around.
We gonna do that. We gonna get little watermelons. We taping them
What
to
you
your
trying to
stomach.
say?
You
That'll be our
guys,
next
you guys are gonna, you guys are gonna have to put shoes on and pick shit up off the
and
floor.
get up.
I've been doing
And
squats.
get up.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
I was a pretty whale.
You were a pretty baby whale.
I was a pretty baby
Tell
whale.
you,
All
it's
I,
like
all I remember is Cleveland Brown like singing a rap song about his son. Is like, when my son takes off his clothes, he look like a little black dot.
dude, I'm telling you right now, man. Billy, I know she has a flat stomach, but golly, man, when that baby, it's like, holy shit,
Yeah, I was all baby. Man.
it's crazy.
It was like
Yeah,
when
it
they
was-
just like
You are a baby.
turn to the side. It's like
I'm just a baby.
And the most genuine thing is like when they kick in, like you just see their arm or legs, just like it's pretty cool. You just sit there at 3 a.m. just staring at it
Did I
like a
miss
weirdo.
something?
But honestly, it can definitely change a relationship if you actually try. That's
It depends
Andres, you better
on.
watch yourself.
Yeah, it depends on why you want a baby and.
yeah.
If it's a
Especially
dangerous,
Sometimes-
happens
if
by
it's a
accident.
dangerous situation, like he's beating on you and stuff
Like
like,
when
that,
it-
baby not gonna fix it.
Like what he just said. Some guys know that the relationship is shit. That it's not going to work out because you're a shit hassle. So what do? Boom. Get them pregnant on purpose so the relationship won't end. But that's situations, you know what I mean? But there's other situations where it comes where, like, me and Quanaysha didn't have the best relationship at the beginning. It was
Nope.
constant arguing. Annoying.
Yep.
I mean, Sagittarius. But, you know, it sucked at first.
Fuck
I'm going to be
you.
honest. It sucked. But ever since we had Mia, our life turned around. Look where we're at now.
You grew up.
It literally, yeah.
All right, I'll rephrase it. It depends on the situation. If
Definitely.
if you both want the baby, sure, it might help the relationship. If it happens by accident, again, it depends.
Trust me, Quanaysha
Whether-
hated me. She didn't want the baby at first. She hated me, and then she was, I
He's
told
never
her,
gonna let this go.
she hated
Never
me.
gonna let this go.
Hated me,
Bringing up
bro.
old news.
That's
She was
why
like,
Mia looks
Listen,
like
she already
that.
had.
But now
she
Mia?
had one bad experience as it is. She
Yeah, of
wasn't
course.
trying to repeat
I
it
had
at
reasons
the
for
moment.
not wanting a second
right,
child.
at the moment when the situation presented itself. She had already experienced it. Go south once before. She didn't know.
Man, the anxiety when I
But
saw
you
that
know
double
what?
line, I was like,
But
fuck.
you know what's the funny part though? Every time she kept taking that pregnancy test, she just got a smile and another smile and another smile. It was like, dude, I wasted about like 50 pregnancy tests, man. Yo,
I thought it was
didn't
lying
believe
to
it.
me. I was like, I'm not
Yo,
pregnant. What do you mean?
I even called a doctor. I'm like, bro, like, I know I got a nursing degree, man, but it's like, yo,
sure?
can you be pregnant and go negative? And she was like, no, that's impossible. It is possible now. Like, ain't no way. It was negative, positive. I was like, what the fuck?
Did a lot of people like touch your tummy? Is like, oh, congrats and all that stuff.
At times, some people did.
Yeah, but I was, both pregnancies, I wore big shirts
Yeah.
and sweaters. So people didn't really see it until I was like 7 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
But people, they was like, oh, congratulations.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little uncomfortable to me.
Of course.
Sometimes-
But why don't they ever do that for the man's balls?
Yeah,
Why
nobody
don't they
rubs
say
your balls.
congrats?
Oh my god.
You-
Good work, buddy.
Well, the tables
Yeah.
are
You're
turned.
welcome, guys.
That's one way
You're
to end it,
welcome,
guys. So now you know Fabricio,
Thank you.
and I'm ready for you guys, man. You know, Uncle Jay is
Can
ready.
someone just
I got
fucking
this
have
big
a
ass.
baby?
I got this big ass. I got
That's
this big ass house for these kids to run around. Come on
Someone
now.
just have a fucking baby.
podcast.
There is hella baby girl
That's right,
clothes.
Fabreeze. Congrats.
Oh, okay.
If it's a girl, man, I got the whole basement full of
I'm just
clothes.
leaning back.
Just letting y'all know
I'm
that.
leaning back.
I mean, you and Billy are ahead of us.
Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you?
Yes, sir.
I swear to God, if I get pregnant again by myself, I'm fucking y'all up.
Shit. Welcome to Late Night Cheese, man.
Yo,